This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Ocean City Department of Tourism.
Okay, you're coming to Ocean City for Springfest. You got to get some food. Crab cakes have got to be one of the items. There's no two ways about it. Come on over here. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Ron Kupek with the Berlin Ocean City Optimist Club, and you guys always put together crab cakes for Springfest.
We do. We are the only crab cake vendor down there.
This is the place.
So we are the one to go to.
Okay, so where are we right now?
This is Bethany United Methodist Church that we're in. It's a large commercial kitchen authorized by the health department to use for something like this. So this is where we've made them for 24 years.
Well, we've got some help here. Who are our help
Well,
here?
we have Barbara Acton, Steve Acton, the president of our Optimist Club,
Steve?
Bruce from the church,
Bruce Caldwell?
and George Balonis, who is the lead man here typically making the crab cakes.
George is the one that's in charge, huh?
Yes.
He's the one I got to please, huh?
He's the one that is the final say there.
Okay, so we're going to just move down the line here and put together some
We
crab
are.
cakes. What do I do first?
We're gonna put you to work here, even though that most of the product has been made already.
Yeah.
We opened 10 cans of crab meat to do 10 pounds at a time.
So how many have you got?
We've got 6 in there, 2 that you practiced on, and
You weren't supposed to tell that part. I was supposed to look like a pro when I stood up here. You know that, right? Oh, now watch this. This one's not going to go as well. Okay. So there's number 9. And how much do you usually produce when you put together the crab cakes for Springfest?
Well, we use 250 pounds. We're making 250 pounds of crab meat this time.
Yeah.
It depends on the weather,
Right.
what the situation is. So this rainy, kind of gloomy time, we're not quite making as much as we typically do.
Okay.
This is Handy's crab meat that we're using,
So-
Chrisfield.
We got all the crab in now.
We've
What?
got crab in. Somebody
need
with
gloves, don't I?
somebody with gloves on.
Can I put gloves on and do it?
We can hope so.
Right. Barbara, you going to help me with this? What are we doing here, Ron?
Mix it up.
Look at, you know what's going to happen, don't you? She's going to have that done by the time I figure out how to get my hands in the glove. Oh, don't wait on me, Barbara. Just jump right in there.
We'll
Okay.
put this dry mix in here next.
All right. So Steve's in charge of the dry mix.
Yeah.
All right,
We
Steve.
can
Tell me
do
what
that.
is in the dry mix that we're putting in right now.
It's a very secret season.
It's a
Very
secret.
secret.
You can't tell me.
Optimist. Well,
You can't explain to me what it is.
I would have to do something I don't want to do.
Oh,
So I will not elaborate on what this season is.
and I don't know the longevity of the show if you were to do that. So about how many people do you think this would serve?
Well, there's 60 crab cakes being made here out of the
Oh, okay.
10 pounds of crab meat.
You guys gonna make me make 60 crab cakes?
60
How
crab
many
cakes.
of them do I get to sample?
They're kind of raw. I'm not sure you want to
Oh,
be
okay.
eating raw egg and all mixture that's going in there, but that could be another show.
Okay, so how are we doing, Barbara? We made good headway here. So, let me get my hands in there. What's Steve gonna do?
I'm going to give you the wet mix.
The wet mix. So what do I do with it when you give it to me?
You're going to keep mixing,
Keep mixing.
just like a big blender.
I don't know if.
Make a bit of a trough here.
Okay.
There you are.
So what's in the wet mix? Can you tell me that, or do you have to kill me for that too?
She's got a little mustard. She's got a little mayonnaise.
Yeah. You know, I got a funny feeling that even if you did tell me all the secrets, the people would still come out to Springfest just to get this simply because you guys make it so well. Now you were telling me. Now, again, thank you for you guys. Go ahead and pour that in there. Thank you for you guys coming in here to help me understand how this goes on. But this is not really how it's done when you're preparing everything, right?
No,
Assembly line.
there's quite an assembly line. Like I said, doing this for all these years, we've finally got it down to a science. We have about 24 people working,
Yeah.
at least a dozen from the Bethany Church.
Also
And-
volunteers in the church.
Oh yes, yeah. They've done it the most.
Yeah.
And then we've got more Optimist involved, so we've got about a dozen Optimists that come down.
I'm making a
Members.
mess here. That's okay.
Oh,
right?
you're
good,
doing a
okay.
good job.
Just
Just
checking.
make sure you get all the stuff off the bottom out of the corners
Get it all
there.
up in there. Okay. How are we doing here, Ron?
Well, I see some dry
Close.
stuff down at the bottom there yet. Let's,
Y'all aren't going to hire me anytime soon, is what you're saying, right?
have you ever mixed concrete?
No.
That'll be another show.
Oh, okay.
We're in good shape.
So now what?
Now we go down, we get some of this stuff out of the way, and this
Okay.
would be a different station. and we use these scoops to kind of proportion them,
So you get the right size.
and we get.
So once this is done, and once you go through all of this, then what happens?
They go into a refrigerator to stay nice and cold while we're working, and then they get transported down to the inlet, and we have them in the deep freeze down there until we're ready for them.
Right?
I want everybody that comes down to the festival to know the ones that are bigger are coming from Jimmy
Coming
there
from-
with
yeah,
the big hands.
you know.
He'll be making bigger crab cakes. Everybody will be wanting yours.
Maybe
yeah?
I can save that one or something. Ron, thank you. Bruce, thank you. George, Barbara, Steve, thank you so much for showing us how the Berlin Ocean City Optimist Club puts together the crab cakes, even though they wouldn't share the recipe with us. Thank you so much. Be sure to go out and get you some crab cakes. We got a little more to do here, don't we?
We've got to keep you busy
I'll
here.
get back and busy.
Oh, hold it right there, Jimmy. You're not the only one to get in on the crab cake action. You're right. That is delicious. Thanks, guys. All right, now that we got a bite to eat, let's look forward. You know, Springfest is just the start of the fun in Ocean City this season. We're also getting a look at the other happenings in the resort town. Whole bunch of fun for everyone. Delmarva Life Springfest 2014. We'll be right back.